In today's video, we'll be talking about things you should never do if you want your business or your brand to succeed in 2024. You see that habit of tomorrow, this year, you should not even attempt it. I usually ask this question: how do people have businesses and not have social media presence, online presence in this year and age? Funny part is a lot of businesses are out there succeeding without an online presence. Now imagine when you have an online presence. The next one I want to talk about is very forward employees. Let me give you guys an example of what happened to me not too long. I went to a spa for a spa session and someone called me. I was having like issues with that person. Yeah, like when I mean issues, I mean I was having like back and forth with the person who was a friend. So the person called me and I had to put my phone on loudspeaker, right? So the person was talking and I was just insisting that what you did was wrong. You should actually apologize. And eventually when the call ended, do you know what she said? Hey guys, and welcome back to my channel. If this is your first time stopping by, you are welcome. My name is Cheta and I create content in Abuja, Nigeria. You are definitely in the right place. You are welcome. To my returning subscribers, welcome back. Thank you guys so much for the love and support. Please guys, if you are yet to subscribe, I beg, just click the subscribe button down below and like this video. Also, please turn on your post notifications so that you get notified when next I post a new video. And finally, follow me on my socials. They're up on the screen somewhere. And yeah guys, without a lot of rambling, let me jump into what today's video is about. Now guys, in today's video, I mean this is not a series, but in today's video we'll be talking about things you should never do if you want your business or your brand to succeed in 2024. And yeah guys, before I delve into it, I want to thank you guys so much for the love on the previous post where I talked about how you can get a job in 2024. See, this year guys, we're about hitting goals. We just want to keep hitting goals and hitting goals and hitting goals. So that's all we're about this year. So if you are new here and you have not watched that one, it will be very helpful to you. So go back and watch it, and also share it with anybody you know that is looking for a job hunting and all of that basically. So yeah guys, let me jump right into today's video. The number one thing we'll be talking about today, if you know you want your business to succeed in this 2024, you see that habit of tomorrow, this year, you should not even attempt it. What do I mean? A client comes to patronize something from you and pays you, and you say you deliver today or tomorrow, right? Now it gets to tomorrow, you say you will not call the person. It's the person that will call you and be like, hey, what's up? This thing you said you're delivering today, how far? You not say, sorry, I'm held up by so thing, let me bring it tomorrow. The person gets angry because of course people have plans for their lives and just accepts later on. Now the next day the person still calls you again. The person is the one following up, and you keep posting the person tomorrow. That's so terrible. That's so bad. It's a very, very bad image for your organization. And if you are one that does that or has employees that does that, then you need to rethink this new year. So you see that habit of tomorrow, guys. See, we left it behind since last year. This year we should not bring it in. I'm talking about that whole posting of clients. I also want to talk about this thing where businesses expect clients to be following up on them. Like, it makes no sense. If you're a business owner and you tell a client you will deliver ABC on so day, you are not expecting the client to be the one to reach out to you to be asking you how far with it. If there are any changes with the timeline, it should be up to you to reach out to that client and tell that client, oh sorry, we can't keep up to what we said. So basically, giving clients updates is very important. And if you want your business to succeed, a lot of people have lost a lot of businesses because of this habit of posting clients and not giving them updates, and it's not one that would help your business. So if you really know that you want your business to succeed in this year 2024, then you should start learning to communicate properly with your clients. So the next thing I want to talk about is not having an online presence as a business in 2024. I usually ask this question: how do people have businesses and not have social media presence, online presence in this year and age? Funny part is a lot of businesses are out there succeeding without an online presence. Now imagine when you have an online presence. Do you know what that does for your business? I mean, so this is just a take home. If you know you are a business owner, no matter what little business you're doing, and you know you do not have any form of online presence. When I mean online presence, I mean social media accounts, maybe any way you interact with your clients that is not offline, then you should actually rethink. And one thing I know is social media is a game changer for a lot of businesses. I personally, I know how many businesses and places I have visited in all my life that I have to just go on Instagram and search for locations and I see one. So imagine if your business or your whatever it is not online, then do you know how many businesses you're losing to your competitors that are probably not as good as you every single day. So online presence, you have a business, no matter how little it is, please put it online so that people can actually see you and patronize your business. If you want your business to succeed this year, another thing you need to get rid of is uncultured and unprofessional employees. Hiring them, like people that do not know how to talk to customers, people that do not know how to behave around customers. I mean, I have firsthand experienced a lot of terrible customer service representatives speak to customers in a derogatory way. There was even one that I bossed them, a very popular place in Abuja here. I reached out to them to buy something, and then they just sent me an auto message saying, oh, we do not do offline, we only do offline for now, online doesn't work. So I was now asking the person that, okay, can I place my order and come and pick it up? And what the guy answered me is, go and read what I sent to you above, which to me was so rude. And I called her attention to it and told her, see, you know that this thing you did now is very wrong. A customer is asking you for something, even if you've mentioned it before, it will not hurt you to just repeat yourself. I mean, for me to have asked again, it means that I probably missed out on that particular information, because you sent me an auto response message that was very long. Are you expecting me to read every single thing? She apologized, but it's something that I know that a lot of businesses suffer from, and they have lost a lot of sales because of terrible, uncultured, unprofessional employees that just speak to people in a very derogatory way. So if you know that you are a business owner, you should check in with the people that you call your customer service representatives and see whether they are actually a good representation of your business or not. The next one I want to talk about is very forward employees. Very forward employees. Let me give you guys an example of what happened to me not too long. I went to a spa for a spa session, and someone called me. I was having like issues with that person. Yeah, like when I mean issues, I mean I was having like back and forth with the person. Who was a friend. So the person called me and I had to put my phone on loudspeaker, right? So the person was talking and I was just insisting that what you did was wrong. You should actually apologize. And the person was insisting I didn't do anything wrong. And I'm like, if you didn't do anything wrong, then don't call my number. You know, that kind of conversation. But I had to put my phone on loudspeaker because she was attending to me and there was no way I was going to be holding the phone while she was doing what she was doing. Then we went back and forth. The person refused to apologize. I'm like, okay, if you don't want to apologize, get off my phone. Like, we're just having that kind of conversation. And eventually when the call ended, do you know what she said? She said, auntie, that your friend there, he 2 days stubborn. No? I'm like, who asked you? Like, who asked you? Like, can you just focus on what you are doing? So people that are forward, putting their mouths in what does not concern them, like, this has nothing to do with her. Someone that is really professional would have just acted like they didn't hear any of my conversation and just focus on what they were there to deliver to me. But no, she had to jump into our gist. So yeah, if you know you have forward employees and employees that cannot mind their business, that cannot comport themselves, basically, that cannot just behave themselves, know when to keep quiet and know when to speak, then it's something that you need to really realign. Because there are people that I mean, I didn't take that personal, but there are people that would have taken it really personal and probably would have escalated it, or it would have been a reason for them never to return to that place because they're like, this nosy girl and all of that, basically. So yeah, check in with your employees. The forward ones, they need to realign this year. Okay, another thing I want to talk about is, as a business owner, you own a business and people send you messages and within an hour there is no response. I mean, I've gotten that a lot. Sometimes you message businesses and you see that after a day, 2 days, then the third day they are not responding to you. I even had a business that I reached out to that responded to me after a week. It's so crazy. And when I mean response, I mean even auto response. Oh, hi, we'll get back to you within so duration, and actually get back to that person. So it's not sending someone an auto response message and not actually getting back to that person within the stipulated timeline. So it's a thing of, as a business owner, you should always be hands on deck. Yes, if you say you are going to be available 8 to 5, then 8 to 5, if people are trying to reach you, they should be able to get feedback from you. If it's like past 5, you send them an auto response message. The next morning, you respond to them. It just goes to show that you are a serious-minded person. Because even that business I told you that reached out to me or responded to me after a week, I just looked at the message and I ignored it and kept moving, because for the most part, I've done what I wanted to do by that time. So if you are a business owner and you're in the habit of ignoring messages, not responding to them, that's very bad, and it's telling really bad on your business, and you should really think about it and readjust if you really want to succeed in this year. The next thing I want to talk about is not showing appreciation for your customers. There are a lot of businesses that over familiarity, if someone has been with you for so many years and because of that you do no longer appreciate them, you can clearly tell that when a new person comes on board, the treatment they will get is different from the treatment that someone that has been with you all these years will get. You lose the value of that person because you feel like, oh, that person has been with you for a very long time. That's very bad, and a lot of businesses in this world are guilty of it. You see some people that, oh, because they've had customers that they've had over the years, and you can clearly see that over the years, because they keep coming back and they feel like, oh, they are indispensable, they tend to now treat that customer in a way that is very, very bad. Some will even go as far as, oh, maybe during Christmas celebration, they're sharing like hampers to their customers, and then they ignore that old one because they feel like, hey, you always come back. You've been coming here for years now, so I mean, you might as well continue coming back. So it's very bad if you're one that treats your customers in a way that you just show them that you do not appreciate them, because the truth is that if these people do not patronize you, trust me, you won't be in business. So if you are in that habit of, oh, getting too familiar and too comfortable with clients, that over a period of time you start treating them like whatever, you should actually stop that today, because it really pains me when I see a new customer being treated better than myself that I've patronized you for years. And this has made me disconnect with a lot of businesses I have worked with in the past. So it's something that if you know you want your business to succeed this year, you should actually take care of the people that have been coming back every single year and keeping you in business. That's really important, and it's something that I should even be talking about. Okay, now finally, if you are in business and you really want to succeed in this year 2024, then you should actually look for ways to put out your business out there. I mean, you might think you have the audience you have today, but then trust me, there are a lot more millions of people that can actually buy into whatever you are selling, and that's where Google Ads comes in. Google Ads is one tool that can help your business push it out there. There are so many of them. There's Facebook ad, Instagram ad, and all of that, but I personally, I have tried Google ad and the results are amazing. And if you want to learn how to go about this, I will link up the video where I did a review of how to go about using Google ad and how it's helped my channel succeed and to help your business succeed in this year. So that's it basically, guys. This year we need to be on our A game if we really want to succeed. I mean, Nigeria is already as difficult as it can be for those who are in Nigeria, so you need to step up. A lot of businesses are coming out every single day. That thing you think you can do, another person is coming out with a better skill the next day. So you need to be on your A game. And yeah, guys, that's basically, this is just a short video that is pretty straight to the point, and I really hope a lot of businesses listening to this would actually learn a thing or two from this conversation. And yeah, guys, please let me know if there's anything I missed out in from this video. Please let me know in the comment section below if there's anything you think businesses must adopt this year to succeed. Let me know in the comment section below. And yeah, guys, please do not forget to like this video if it was helpful to you and your business. Subscribe to this channel if you have not. I beg, a lot of you are watching and you have not subscribed. I beg you, please click the subscribe button down below and like this video if it was helpful to you. Again, turn on your post notifications so that you get notified every time I post a new video. And please follow me on my social media pages. They are up on the screen, guys, so that you get all the first-hand juicy gist right to you. Okay, guys, thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll definitely see you guys in my next video. Bye.